cracker series of MCQs for December 2022. Here, cracker series covers all ABM and BFM MCQs which are asked in the exam. So without wasting the time, let's start. Before going ahead, I would suggest you to download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Also join our Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. On this app, you'll get the study material, notes, tests, live lectures, video classes, everything for CAIIB. So download this app now. Also, this MCQ series, Cracker MCQ series which is going on will come on Officers Adda YouTube channel. So subscribe to this and also click the bell icon. So second point is we have come up with a batch on August 8th. It's starting. Okay, BFM plus ABM plus retail. So join that fast. Use this code Y432. I'll come to this at the end. So let's start the series. Which is the primary indicator to recognize country's rate of economic growth? Okay. So which is the primary indicator? Who recognizes the country's economic growth? Increase in per capita income, setting up of more industries, rate of growth of national income means basically more exports. Okay. So who determines whether a country is growing or not? Here we'll just click over here. Yeah. Rate of growth in national income. So which among the three are the correct indicators of the country's national economic growth? What I would suggest is you answer, then I would answer the same. Okay. So increase in per capita income, it is. Setting up of more industries, it is. Here, these are definitely the indicators. These show that the country is growing. But as per economics, which is the correct one? As per economics, the correct answer is C, rate of growth, GDP and GNP. These two are the correct indicators of economic growth as of now. Okay. Further, we don't know. But presently, as per economics, rate of growth in national income is the correct indicator to recognize rate of any country's growth. National income is based on. So national income means what's here? Again come to this point. National income comprises two parts, GDP and GNP. Also the third part is NNP, but that's separate. But GDP and GNP, here I'll write it over here. GDP and GNP, okay? What is GDP? GDP is produced, let's say for India, anything which is produced within India by Indians and foreigners, both. Okay, GDP is produced, anything which is produced in India by Indians and foreigners. And GNP is what? GNP is only produced by Indians. Now the problem is GNP is not restricted to India only. What is to be produced in India? See, here I'll write it over here. In India. India, okay? And here produced by Indians, but in and outside India, okay? So that is the important difference between outside India, okay? So in and outside India means what? If some Indian is in UK, he is having a manufacturing industry and he produces that. So that will also be considered as a part of GNP. Tata acquiring Jaguar, okay, it's a part of GNP. Tata acquiring Chorus is a part of GNP, okay. So now let's come to the question. National income is based on total production into prices, rent plus wages plus interest plus profit, domestic income plus net funds inflow, and all of the above. So what does it comprise? Answer first in the comment section. Yes, it comprises of total production, rent plus wages plus interest plus profit, domestic income plus NFI, all of the above. Yes, fast. Okay, the correct answer is total production into prices, done. Rent plus wages, done. Domestic income plus NFI, net funds inflow, done. So it is all of the above. Okay. Net national production excludes. Now what does it exclude? Gross investment, net investment, foreign investment and replacement investment. Now what do you mean by this? foreign investment and replacement in net national production. Now, see here, the two terms which I qualified over here were GDP and GNP. There is a third term to this, that is known as NNP, net national product. Okay, how to calculate net national product? Here, from GNP you subtract, it's like that gross profit and net profit. You subtract the depreciation plus other expenses, indirect expenses. You subtract it from GNP and then you'll get it as NNP. Okay. So excludes what? Gross investment, net investment, foreign investment and replacement investment. What do you think is the correct answer? A, B, C or D? It is the indirect expense which we have to subtract. Okay. So which is indirect one? Gross investment, direct money comes in. Net investment, again money comes in. Somebody is giving the money, isn't it? Foreign investment, somebody is giving the money. Replacement investment, is this a direct expense or direct part over here? No. So that's why D is the correct answer. It excludes replacement investments. Here are the 4 statements about various national income and expenditure or and product relationship. Which one of the following is true? So these, out of these 4 statements, which one is the true one? Okay, let's find it out. So GNP less NIT equals to NNP means, what is this? GNP is gross national product, NNP is net national product, and NIT is transaction cost, net interest and taxation. Okay. GNP less NFI equals to NNP. So gross national product, net funds inflow, and NNP. GNP plus depreciation equals to NNP. So which one of the following is true? We want it true. Okay. GNP plus depreciation equals to NNP, and last one is GNP less depreciation allowances equals to NNP. So which one of these is true? Just now I told you one thing, important part over here about GNP and NNP, indirect expenses, and I included one word in that. So important word over there was depreciation. Okay. So if you subtract depreciation from GNP, you will get it as NNP. So which is the correct answer then? A, B, C or D? Fast. Which one is the correct answer? Correct. D. So I would request you all to first like this video now. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Share it with your friends on the various social media platforms. Okay, because that is very important. The term GDP incorporates the economic activity. So which is the correct answer? GDP includes what? Taking place within the country, within the geographical boundary of the country, within the land territorial, within water territorial, and within airspace. Now what is this? GDP includes what? Just now I told you, within that India means if you consider only India, within India. If you consider any country, within that geographical location. So the correct answer is yes. Which is the correct answer in that case? It includes A, within the geographical boundary of the country. Okay. Now you will say there is a problem in this. Why? Geographical boundary, and this water is removed. Suppose if there are fishermen and they catch the fish and sell them, isn't it a part of GDP? It's in the water territory. Then will it be excluded from this? No. Remember this. When we say geographical boundary, it includes some parts here. If this is India's land boundary, okay, and this is the sea, so it includes some part of the sea also. Okay, roughly it's 200 kilometers. Okay, but that's not a part of our CAIIB. That's why we shouldn't focus on 200 or 300 or what. Whatever is this kilometers given by the national in the national boundary in the sea, that part, whatever whoever is doing, will be considered as a part of GDP only. Okay. The term Hindu rate of growth refers to 3.5% per annum growth rate achieved by Indian economy over first 6 5-year plans. The term was coined by. So this question I don't think so will be asked to you, but then also we must know. So who coined this term, Hindu rate of growth? Chakravaty, Bhagwati, Raj Krishna, and K.N. Raj. I'll directly give the answer. Raj Krishna. Okay. because this was coined way years back. See here, in your generation and my generation, we don't know all these things. Okay, this might have happened some 60, 70 years ago, because first 6 5-year plans. Okay, it was at that time. Essential services owned and controlled by government is called as, means who owns the government, who is owned by the government. It's called as what? Public monopoly, public utility, public sector, and all of the above. Which is the correct one then? Very similar terms: public monopoly, public utility, public sector, all of the above. Tick fast. A, B, C, or D. Okay, it can be D also. Correct? Because public sector is same as public utility. It is same as public monopoly. Correct? The answer is D. Okay? Because the name of that company can be anything: public sector, public utility, or public monopoly. Which of the following is not a fiscal monopoly? Now, what do you mean by fiscal? See here, there are two policies. Remember, one is monetary policy and second is fiscal. Monetary policy is given by RBI. Fiscal policy is given by government. Monetary policy is always for the short term. It only contains or controls. It only controls the ratios. But fiscal policy is the most important policy in any country. It decides whether the country will grow or it won't grow. And monetary policy is just for the support of that fiscal policy. Okay. So now, which of the following is not a fiscal monopoly? Printing of currencies, minting of coins, electricity supply, and none of the above. So what is the correct one? Printing of currency, not a fiscal monopoly. Fiscal monopoly means what? In the hands of government. So which one is not in the hands of government, or which one can be separated from the government? Printing of currency can be separated from the government. Can tomorrow you and me or any private party print a currency or mint the coins? No. Can anyone amongst us do the electricity supply from tomorrow? Yes, because private parties are allowed to supply the electricity. So this is not a fiscal monopoly. Correct? In a planned economy, the economic problem of what shall be produced is determined primarily by. So see here, what are the three problems which are faced by any planned economy? What is to be produced, how is to be produced, and for whom it is to be produced, right? Basics of economics. So what shall be produced is primarily determined by what? Computers deciding on what consumers want, direction by the government, the pattern of consumer spending, the independent decisions of the entrepreneurs. So what shall be produced is determined by whom? Who decides this? Is it decided by the government? Is it decided by any pattern of consumer spending? Is it independent decisions of the entrepreneurs? Who does decide it? Many of us will think, in the meantime you answer the question, but I'll give you one logic behind this. Many of you might be thinking that independent decisions, because we are in the market economy, isn't it? But remember, what shall be produced, who to produce, and for whom to produce is always decided, not decided by this, means policy wise. See here, policy wise we are talking. We are not talking of actual production. We are talking of policy wise. So it is not decided by private entrepreneurs. Policy is never decided by the entrepreneurs. Okay. The pattern of consumer spending, the direction by the government, and what consumer wants. So who decides what is to be produced in policy wise? The policy wise it is decided by government. Okay. Always remember, it's the government of any country which decides the basic problems of economy, and then based on that others are means entrepreneurs are leveled to play. Development means economic growth plus price stability, social change, inflation, deflation. Now what is this? Development means what? Suppose if tomorrow development starts happening, okay, means you have huge development, huge GDP numbers, but there's no price. Means the price is too high for you. Buying a milk, let's say, okay, it goes, let's say, 1000 rupees liter. So will this be called as development by you? You'll say no, it's better that we don't develop then, isn't it? So price stability means economic growth plus price stability, or social change, or inflation, or deflation. So Which among these is the correct answers? So the correct answer over here, remember, development plus development equals to growth plus important part over here, inflation is a separate part, economics, price stability is also economic part, deflation is also economic part, which is not the economic part over here, because economic growth it's already given over here. See here, price stability, inflation, deflation, these are already covered in economic growth, right? So what is not covered in economic growth? That is the answer. So what is the answer? Type fast. Fast, 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 fast. Yes. The correct answer is B, right? Social change. Because economic growth already covers price stability, inflation and deflation. Social change is important. Means social change should be brought in the society for any country to develop. Okay. So these were the objective questions. Now coming back to this batch which has started, or which is starting on August 8th in fact. Okay. So it is starting from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. as per your bank timings. We will be covering all the numericals, objectives, theory, all important questions regarding CAIIB. All ABM, BFM and retail, all the three subjects are covered. Now the fees about this, and I'll give you the details how to go for it. Okay. So how to go, I'll show you live over here. So let's go live on Adda 24/7 website. If you are having the app, that's the best thing. Okay. See this. On the website, you go over here, and then on the front page itself, you click on JAIIB CAIIB. You'll see this Mahapack. Okay. Mahapack and November December English batch. See this. Okay. So what you do, I would suggest is, Mahapack is like the subscription. Subscription for what? For that Netflix, OTT platforms. You buy the subscription, and then later whatever comes to you, whatever courses, batches come to you, they will be in your pocket. Means you will be able to view all the batches, bilingual plus plus English plus fast batch plus case study batch, everything which comes will be in Mahapack. Also remember, the discount is available for Mahapack also. Okay, I'll show you regarding this English batch, but the same is applicable to Mahapack also. See this, click over here. Once you click over here, see this, click on the, you'll get all the batches over here. Click on the first batch. Click on the first batch, you'll get the details of the batch, what all is included in the batch. See this, 120 plus hours of live interactive classes, ABM plus BFM plus retail, intensive practice books, recorded videos, then expert, in fact you can ask the questions anytime till the last day of the last hour of the exam. Okay. Now about the fees, 17,999. You'll say the fees is a bigger one, okay, or higher one. See this, click on view offers. Once you click on view offers, click see, put the code Y432. Now see, once you click on apply, see the fees has been reduced now to from 17,999 to 4139. 77% off. Remember, 77% off, and 4139 is just the fees for the full batch. Once you are clear CAIIB, you'll recover all this money in how many months? Not more than 4 to 5 months. Okay. So whatever remains is for you throughout the lifetime. So this is an investment for life. Okay. So go for this as fast as possible. Okay. Tomorrow I'll come up with a new question series. Till then, bye. Keep studying.